Not long ago, one of my clients, an 81-year-old woman named Eleanor, told me something that stuck with me. She said, "I used to get up from my chair without thinking. Now, I hesitate. I wonder if my knees will give in or if I'll need help." She smiled, but her eyes told the truth. She was scared. Does that sound familiar? Have you ever felt like every step takes more energy than it should? That your legs don't respond like they used to? That you're relying on furniture, walls, or even other people just to feel steady? If you've had those thoughts, you're not alone. Not even close. Millions of people over 60 feel their legs getting weaker, slowly at first, then more noticeably. Standing up takes effort. Walking feels uncertain. And deep down, there's that quiet question. What if one day I can't get up on my own? For many, this leads to a bigger fear, losing independence. Weak legs don't just make life harder. They chip away at your confidence. They make everyday things, like climbing stairs, walking to the kitchen, or going outside, feel like risky business. And the scariest part? After a fall, many people stop moving, which causes even more weakness. It's a silent threat, one that too many ignore until it's too late. But here's the good news. You're not broken. You don't need fancy gym equipment, and you don't need to spend months doing intense workouts. In just 10 days, you can start feeling the difference. Stronger legs, more stability, better balance. You can move with greater ease, and most importantly, greater confidence. How? Not by lifting heavy weights, not by doing complicated routines, but by reconnecting your brain and muscles, what physical therapists call the mind-muscle connection. Your strength isn't gone. It's just been asleep. It's time to wake it back up. These exercises come from years of hands-on experience, used with people just like you in clinics, homes, and rehab centers. They're trusted by therapists, mobility experts, and aging specialists across the country. And they're backed by smart, simple science that anyone, yes, even if you're 70, 80 years old, can put into action. So what can you expect from this guide? You'll learn 3 essential exercises that target the muscles that matter most. You'll get a simple 10-day plan that fits into your daily life. And you'll discover science-based tips to stay safe, stay strong, and keep moving forward, one step at a time. No fluff, no pressure, just real progress. If you're ready to move with more confidence and feel like yourself again, let's begin. This is for you, and you've already taken the most important step. You're here. Understanding why your legs feel weaker and what you can do about it. Let's get one thing straight right now. You don't need months or years to feel stronger. That idea, it's a myth, a common one. The truth is, you're not trying to become a bodybuilder. You're not here to build giant muscles or run a marathon. You're here to feel stable again, to stand without worry, to walk without fear. And for that, what you really need isn't more muscle. It's to wake up the muscle you already have. That's right, the strength is still there. It's just been asleep. Now here's where things get interesting. Your brain and your muscles work like a team. But as we age, especially after 60, that team communication starts to break down. The muscles aren't gone. They just stop responding the way they used to. Imagine this. Your brain is the radio broadcaster. Your muscles are the speakers. If the signal is strong, the sound is clear. Your legs move with power and control. But if that signal weakens, the sound fades. The connection gets fuzzy, and your body responds slowly. Or not at all. That's what therapists call the mind-muscle connection, and it's one of the most overlooked keys to strength after 60. So no, your legs aren't failing, they're just waiting for the signal to come through again. And we're about to fix that. Now let's talk about a word you might not have heard, but you've definitely felt: sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the scientific term for age-related muscle loss. It starts quietly around age 30 and speeds up fast after 50. Ever wonder why your legs used to feel springy, but now they feel slow or stiff? That's sarcopenia at work. But the great news is, it's not permanent. It's not just part of getting old. Think of your body like an old bicycle that's been sitting in the garage for too long. The chain's rusty, the tires are flat, the pedals squeak. But with a little oil, some air in the tires, and a few test rides, that bike runs smooth again. Your body is the same way. It doesn't need replacing. It just needs care, attention, and the right kind of movement. But here's the part nobody talks about, and it's critical. When you stop moving, things can get worse fast. We call this atrophy. It doesn't take weeks, sometimes just 3 or 4 days of sitting too much, especially after an injury, illness, or even a small fall, can cause your muscles to shrink quickly. That's why so many seniors feel like they suddenly got weaker, even though it's been building up quietly. That's the danger of waiting, but that's also the opportunity, because just as quickly as strength can fade, it can start to return. That brings us to something called progressive strength training, or PST. Don't let the term scare you. It simply means this: start where you are, do what you can, and gently build from there. We've used this exact approach with people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s and beyond. It's not about pushing harder, it's about moving smarter. Small, focused efforts, just a few minutes a day, and real results you can feel. Here's the mindset shift we want to make together. You're not working out to punish your body. You're reconnecting with it. You're rebuilding trust between your brain and your muscles. You're reminding your legs, hey, I still need you. Let's do this. So if you've been feeling stuck, discouraged, or afraid to start, this is your moment, because now you understand why your legs have felt weaker. And more importantly, you know that it's not too late. It never was. You've got the insight. You've got the truth. And in just a moment, you're going to get the exact tools to take back your strength, starting today. Let's move forward, and I'll show you the 3 simple, powerful exercises that will help you do just that. Essential exercises to strengthen your legs, safely and effectively. All right, now that you understand why your legs might feel weaker, it's time to take action. Gently, confidently, and with purpose. These exercises are simple but powerful. They're designed to wake up your muscles, reconnect your brain to your body, and help you move more freely again. You don't need special equipment, no gym, no trainer. Just a quiet spot, a towel, a chair, and a few minutes of your day. And the best part? You can tailor everything to your level. Whether you're just getting started or already somewhat active, there's a place for you here. Let's begin with the first one together, towel press. This is where we wake up the communication line between your brain and your thigh. It's not about lifting or pushing hard. It's about control and intention. Start by rolling up a towel, about the thickness of your wrist. Sit in a comfortable chair or on your bed. Place the rolled towel under your knee, so the back of your knee is resting gently on it. Your foot should stay flat on the floor. Now here's the movement. Press your knee down into the towel, not with force, just enough to feel the front of your thigh tighten. At the same time, gently lift your toes upward toward the ceiling. Hold that feeling right there for about 5 seconds. Now slowly relax. Let everything soften. Take a breath. You're going to repeat that up to 15 times, but don't rush. Let each press feel deliberate. If you'd rather lie down, that's okay too. This can be done from the bed with your leg extended. If your leg shakes a little, that's a good sign. It means your muscle is turning back on. What to watch out for? Don't just slam the knee down. Keep it gentle, focused. You want control, not speed. Straight leg raise. This next one helps your leg remember how to lift, with control, strength, and safety. Lie flat on your back, somewhere comfortable. A bed or yoga mat works great. Bend one knee so that foot is flat on the surface. The other leg stays straight. We'll be working that one. Before you lift, pull your toes back toward you. Feel your thigh engage a bit. That's important. Now slowly lift the straight leg, just until it's about 12 to 18 inches off the surface. Don't go higher than what feels comfortable. Hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds. Feel the work happening in your thigh and hip. Then slowly lower the leg back down. Nice and controlled, no dropping. Pause, breathe, then do it again, about 10 to 12 times. Remember, this isn't about how high you go. It's about how well you move. If it feels hard at first, that's okay. Just a few inches off the ground is a great start. And if your lower back feels strained, reduce the lift or place your hands under your hips for support. Resistance band leg raise. Now we're going to build strength with just a little resistance. Lie on your back like before. This time take a resistance band, light or medium, and wrap it gently around both ankles. Keep one leg bent with your foot flat. The other leg stays straight. This is the working leg. Before you move, tighten your core just a bit and pull your toes toward your shin. Now lift the straight leg up, slowly, until you feel the resistance. You don't need to go too high, just enough to challenge the muscle. Hold that position at the top for about 3 to 5 seconds. Feel that resistance? That's your muscle fighting gravity. That's what we want. Now lower the leg just as slowly. No quick drops. Stay with the movement. Repeat this 10 to 12 times on each side. If the band feels like too much, take it off and practice the movement without it. That's still powerful. You can add it back later. Bonus. A recent study in 2022 found that this exact type of movement, what's called eccentric strengthening, helps people over 65 build muscle faster and safer. Chair squat. This one is so important. It helps you sit, stand, and move through daily life with confidence. Use a sturdy chair and place 1 or 2 pillows on the seat. This adds height and makes it easier at first. Sit down with your feet planted about shoulder width apart. Scoot forward just a bit so you're close to the edge. Now, if you need to, use your hands on the armrests or the seat. But if you feel balanced enough, try holding your arms in front of you. Take a deep breath and push through your heels to stand up. Feel your thighs and glutes working. At the top, pause. Take a second. Then slowly sit back down, reaching gently with your hands if needed. Repeat this 5 to 10 times. If that feels too much, start with just 3. You can build over time. Important. Don't use momentum to bounce up. That cheats the movement. You want your muscles doing the work. Over time, your goal is to stand up without using your hands. But for now, any progress is good progress. Step down. Eccentric focus. If you've ever felt nervous going downstairs, this exercise is for you. It helps retrain your body to control descent, slowly, safely, and with power. Find a bottom stair or a low platform. Even a single aerobic step works. Stand tall with both feet on the step facing forward. Hold a railing or countertop nearby if needed. Now shift your weight onto one leg and slowly lower the other foot to the floor. Don't just drop. Control it. Then gently bring that foot back up to meet the other. That's 1 rep. Repeat 10 to 15 times per leg. Want more challenge? Hold a light dumbbell or wear a weighted vest. But only do that if you're steady and confident. A helpful cue here. As you step down, keep your knee aligned with your foot. Don't let it cave inward. This protects your joints and builds proper strength. Bonus, 5-minute warm-up routine. This quick warm-up is perfect to do before your main exercises, or on lighter days when you just want to keep moving. Start by marching in place. Lift your knees gently, tap your hands at waist height. Do this for about 30 seconds. Next, raise your arms overhead while stepping in place. Pretend you're pressing something into the sky. Let your shoulders wake up. Now try some side steps. As you step, open your arms out wide like a gentle chest fly. Then step the other way. Do this with rhythm. For the 4th move, take a small step back and gently kick your heel behind you. At the same time, sweep your arms across your chest. Finally, take a step back and open your chest again, reaching out to the corners of the room. As you return to center, cross your hands in front of you. Keep all of this light, smooth, and natural. No pressure to be perfect. Just keep breathing and moving. Final thoughts. You don't have to do all the exercises at once. You don't even have to do them every single day. What matters most is consistency over time. Choose your level, beginner, intermediate, or advanced, and adjust as needed. Whether you're doing 5 reps or 15, whether you're using a band or just your body, every movement counts. You're not just moving your legs, you're reclaiming strength, confidence, and independence. So take your time, be kind to yourself, and know this: every single rep is a step forward. Let's keep going. The 10-day plan to stronger, more stable legs. Let's talk about what really creates change. It's not one perfect workout. It's a series of small, consistent steps. That's exactly what this 10-day plan is built around. 10 days may sound short, but when done right, it's enough to start rebuilding strength, reconnecting your brain to your body, and reminding your legs what they were made for. And just so you know, this plan isn't the finish line. It's the starting point. Your reset button. You're not trying to rush. You're training your body to remember. You're building strength not just in your muscle, but in your confidence, your balance, and your independence. And here's a powerful truth to keep in mind. Your body doesn't build strength during exercise. It builds strength during rest. That's why this plan gives your body time to recover while still building momentum. Now let's find the pace that fits you. Choose your starting level. Everyone is beginning from a different place. And that's okay. That's expected. That's normal. So we've made this plan flexible. There are 3 levels. Pick the one that matches your comfort right now. And know that you can always shift up or down. Level 1 is a gentle start. This is perfect if your legs feel especially weak or if you're recovering from illness or inactivity. Just one short session a day. Start with the towel press, the straight leg raise, and a light 5-minute warm-up. That's it. Even 5 to 8 reps is enough to create change. Level 2 is our standard path. You'll do morning, afternoon, and evening sessions. Use the full routine with your 3 core exercises. Start light and add a few reps or an extra set by day 4 or 5. Level 3 is for those ready to take it up a notch. Here, you'll include step downs, increase resistance bands, and add chair squats into your evening sessions. You might also start holding positions longer. This helps build deeper strength using what's called eccentric control. And remember, there's no race here. Listen to your body. Rest when you need to. Progress when you're ready. Day-by-day progression plan. Here's how your 10 days will unfold. One steady step at a time. Days 1 through 3 are all about awareness and control. This is where you get familiar with the movements, learn the proper form, feel what's happening in your body. Start each session with the warm-up routine. Keep your reps around 8 to 10. There's no need to push. Right now, it's about reconnecting. Days 4 through 6, this is when the switch starts to happen. Your legs begin to remember. You're moving with more intention. You can bump your reps up to 12 or 15. If it feels good, add a second set in the afternoon. You can also try adding a light resistance band. And if your body feels ready, try introducing chair squats into your evening routine. Now days 7 through 10, this is where the confidence builds. Your body starts to trust itself again. You'll be doing full sets, 15 to 20 reps depending on your level. Begin adding 5-second holds at the top of your straight leg raises and step downs. Move up to a moderate resistance band if it feels right. Evening sessions can now include all 4 core exercises. And if you're feeling balanced and strong, try a few stair steps with the posture tip we talked about earlier. Simple weekly tracking grid. Here's a little tool that might help. A simple weekly checklist. Day 1. Maybe you just try the towel press and leg raise. That's a win. Day 2. You add a second session. You notice your thigh muscle activating. That's progress. Day 3. You realize it feels just a little easier to get out of your chair. That's a breakthrough. Write down what you notice. Even small things like less wobble or stood up faster. They matter more than you think. This kind of gentle accountability can keep your motivation going when energy dips. Tips to make it stick. Keep your resistance band where you'll see it, maybe by your bed or your favorite chair. Let it be a gentle reminder. If you feel tired, that's okay. Just do one set. That still counts. Progress isn't about pushing harder. It's about showing up. And finally, every day pause and ask yourself, did standing feel easier today? Did I feel more steady when I walked? Was I more confident moving through my home? Even one yes means it's working. So let's keep going. You're not just training your legs, you're building momentum. You're proving to yourself that change is still possible, and that is strength in its purest form. 5 key tips to maximize your progress safely. By now, you've already started something powerful. You're building strength, waking up muscles that may have been quiet for years, and most importantly, you're showing up for you. Now, let's make sure you get the most out of every step, every press, every movement. These 5 tips are simple, but they make a big difference. Not just in how you move, but in how confident and safe you feel as you do it. Let's go through them together, one at a time. Tip 1. Stay hydrated. Fuel your muscles from the inside. Your muscles are like a sponge. When they're dry, they become stiff, sluggish, and harder to work with. But when they're hydrated, they become more flexible, responsive, and ready to move. Think of that dry kitchen sponge sitting by the sink, hard, brittle, tough to bend. Then imagine how soft and easy it becomes with water. That's your body. That's your muscle tissue. Aim to drink 6 to 8 cups of water per day. Herbal tea and fruit-infused water count too. If you're not used to drinking that much, start small. Keep a water bottle nearby and take sips throughout the day. Hydration helps your body recover faster, reduces cramping, and boosts energy. And the more hydrated you are, the better every exercise will feel. Tip 2. Maintain good posture. Activate the right muscles. Posture matters a lot. When you sit or stand tall, your muscles line up properly. They work together. You protect your joints and you give your body its natural strength back. So as you move through these exercises, take a moment. Imagine a string lifting the top of your head gently upward. Let your shoulders relax down. Keep your chin soft. And when you're doing stair exercises or standing up, remember this key trick. Lean forward slightly from the hips. Don't pull yourself up with your arms. Let your legs do the lifting. It's safer, more effective, and builds real power where it matters most. Good posture isn't just about how you look. It's about how efficiently your muscles work. Tip 3. Use support. It's not a crutch, it's a smart tool. So many people avoid using a chair, wall, or countertop because they think it makes them look weak. But here's the truth. Using support doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're being smart. Support gives your body confidence. It helps you focus on the movement, not the fear of falling. And that's what builds trust between your brain and muscles again. Start with your hand on a counter or sturdy chair. As you get stronger, try using just your fingertips. Eventually, you'll let go altogether, but only when you feel ready. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect. It's to stay safe while getting stronger. Tip 4. Know the difference between soreness and pain. This one's important. When you start using muscles that haven't been active in a while, it's normal to feel tired. You might even feel a little burn or shake. That's your body working. That's a good sign. But sharp stabbing or ongoing pain, that's different. That's your body telling you to stop, slow down, or adjust. If you feel pain in your knees, take a look at your form. Are you locking your joints? Try softening them. Are you rushing? Slow down. If you feel strain in your back during leg raises, don't lift so high, or place your hands under your lower back for support. And always remind yourself of this. You're the expert on your own body. You know what feels right. Trust that. Tip 5. Be consistent, even if it's just one set. There will be days when you feel great and days when you don't. That's okay. That's life. But the real progress, it comes from showing up. Even when it's just one set, even when you're tired. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to hit every rep. You just need to keep going. Use a notebook or calendar to track your reps. Write down something small you noticed. Maybe standing felt easier. Maybe your steps were steadier. Maybe you just feel a little more hopeful today. That counts. All of it counts. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet strength, built one small step at a time. Mini cues and next level progress. Want to know if you're doing it right? During the towel press, feel your thigh tighten under your hand. During the leg raise, a little muscle shake at the top means you're activating. During the step down, if you're lowering with control, that's your strength talking. And how do you know when it's time to challenge yourself a little more? When you finish a full set and don't feel any muscle fatigue. When you can do every rep with perfect form and no wobbles. When you want to push just a bit further. Not because you have to, but because you're ready. That's your body saying, let's keep going, and I'll be right here with you, every step of the way. The results you can expect and what comes next. Take a moment. Breathe. You've made it to this point. And that's not small, it's huge. Just by being here, reading, listening, thinking about change, you've already done what most people never do. You've taken the first step. You chose not to ignore the weakness in your legs. You chose not to accept fear or loss of independence as just part of aging. Instead, you chose to move, to try, to show up. And that in itself is a form of strength. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do every rep, every day. Just keep showing up. That's how progress happens. Quietly, steadily, honestly. Now imagine this. 10 days from now, you swing your legs over the bed in the morning, and you stand up with less hesitation. You walk to the kitchen and feel just a little more balanced. That old feeling of wobble, or what if I lose my step? It's smaller. You go to check the mail, or climb a step, or stand from your favorite chair. And instead of dread, you feel something else. Confidence. Your legs are responding. Your body remembers. And that fear of falling? It's still there, maybe, but it's quieter. And your voice, your own inner voice, is louder now. And it's saying, I can do this. So if you haven't started yet, begin today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Even if it's just one set, even if it's just the warm-up. 5 minutes. That's enough to remind your body you're still in control. Lay your towel somewhere you can see it. Keep your resistance band by your bed or chair. Let these small things be your invitation to keep going. And if it helps, jot a little note to yourself. I showed up today. Because that's all it takes to keep moving forward. And here's something else to think about. If this guide helped you, even just a little, think about someone else in your life, a friend, a sibling, a neighbor, someone who might be afraid to move, someone who's starting to feel their legs weaken. but doesn't know where to begin. You could be the reason they stay strong. You could be the one who helps them take back their confidence. So share this, pass it along, start a conversation, invite them to move with you, even if it's over the phone or just a few steps together on the sidewalk, because strength grows faster when it's shared. And finally, you may not feel strong every day. You may have moments of doubt, of fatigue, of frustration. That's okay. Strength isn't about feeling powerful all the time. Strength is choosing to keep going, even on the days when you don't feel like it. You are not broken, you're rebuilding, and every step you've taken, no matter how small, proves that it's working. So keep going, keep moving, stay strong. You're not done yet, you're just getting started.